Captain Price is arguably one of the most popular characters to ever come out of the Call of Duty franchise, and my personal favourite. And although not featured in the latest release, we thought that now would be a good time to talk some Call of Duty. Just to confirm here, this timeline of Captain Price's life will be based upon the current canon, so following the 2019 Call of Duty Modern Warfare story. With his service in the 22nd SAS Regiment, John Price has spent most of his career fighting from the shadows. He's been shot, captured, abandoned, blown up, locked up, tortured, and left for dead. Price is a veteran of military operations in nearly every conflict-prone corner of the world. His achievements have risen to the stuff of regimental history. Price joined the infantry at the age of 16 and has served in the British Army for 18 years. One of the youngest cadets to ever graduate the Royal Military Academy as a commissioned officer, he completed Special Service Commando selection and was badged as a member of the SAS, proving his worth on countless covert operations over multiple deployments in the Middle East. He was promoted to captain in 2011 with the call sign Bravo 6. Price is the officer in charge of a highly effective unit, tasked with anti-hijacking, counter-terrorism, specialising in close quarters combat, sniper techniques, and hostage rescue. He is unofficially missioned to capture or kill high-value targets. Blessed with uncanny instincts and an unchecked determination, Captain Price is a peerless combat tracker, known for excelling in a fluid and volatile environment. An elite seek and strike expert, Price is versed in a wide range of fieldcraft and tactical capabilities. From airborne shock trooper to long-range reconnaissance operator, Captain Price is a covert, jungle, desert, and urban operator, sniper, and saboteur. Price believes that the duty of every single soldier is to fight for the greater good. The rules of engagement don't change, but their justification does. Price always fights for what's right, but he knows what's right isn't always what you're fighting for. He's often said, "One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter." Sometimes unpredictable and unrestrained, John Price has a golden rule for himself. We get dirty and the world stays clean. Although an officer, Captain Price has always preferred to keep the company of an enlisted warfighter. John often tells new recruits, all it takes to change the course of history is the will of a single man or woman. Not above a rogue move or an unholy alliance in the name of getting the job done, John has a deep but often strained relationship with the system. Much like Sergeant Kyle, Price seems to hate being tied down by rules or procedures, and sometimes takes drastic actions on his own, often against orders. So let's take a look in more detail at his military career. Whilst he was still a lieutenant, Price was involved in an assassination attempt on ultranationalist politician Imran Zakhaev under the command of then Captain Macmillan in Ukraine. The attempt was unsuccessful. In 2009, now in command of Unit Bravo, Lieutenant Price was informed of a Russian chemical lab in Urzikstan by a Commander Karim of the Urzikstan Liberation Force. Acting on this, the SAS launched a raid on the facility and Price helped assist Commander Farah Karim. The team saved a group of prisoners in the lab, including Karim's brother, Hadir. He then instructed both Farah and Hadir to set up camp in the mountains, away from the Russians and their commanding officer, General Roman Barkov. The next mission we have details about is on October the 24th, 2019. During an assignment, Captain Price was contacted by CIA Station Chief Kate Laswell about a failed CIA mission to rescue Russian chemical gas in Verdansk, which left multiple Marines killed. Given the risk that the gas could be deployed anywhere in the West, Price agreed to help as he finishes his current assignment. The next day, on October 25th, multiple terrorists affiliated with Al-Qatala launched a terror attack in Piccadilly Circus in central London, with the Metropolitan Police Service and CTSFO units struggling to contain the attacks. Bravo team was called in to help secure the area. Captain Price's unit helped contain the attacks and saved Sergeant Kyle Garrick from an Al-Qatala fighter inside an electronics store. Together with Garrick, Price cleared the building, although they could not save a hostage that was forced to wear an explosive vest. Price pushed the hostage with the vest on from the second floor to save the others from its inevitable detonation. After securing Piccadilly Circus, Price was informed by Garrick that the MPS had actionable intelligence of the terror cell but could not take any of these actions in order to keep the public calm. With the intel, Price took Garrick under his command. 2 days after the Piccadilly attacks, SAS units under Price's leadership cleared a terror cell in Townhouse in Camden Town, North London. There, the SAS found a goldmine of Al-Qatala intelligence and the current location of Al-Qatala leader Omar the Wolf Suleiman. Thanks to the intelligence from the London Townhouse raid, US Marines and CIA officer Alex captured Omar Suleiman in Ramazar Hospital in Urzikstan the next day, and brought him to the Urzikstan US Embassy for interrogation and SAS extraction. However, Al-Qatala's second-in-command, the Butcher, rallied Al-Qatala forces in front of the embassy, outnumbering the Marines. Price and Garrick were inbound in a Black Hawk to extract Suleiman, but were shot down by an RPG as Al-Qatala breached the embassy and started killing indiscriminately. Price survived the crash, and continued with Garrick to meet up with the Marines. Price held Garrick back during the Butcher's intimidation attempts, which included the murder of a father and young son. Price assured Garrick that they will eventually capture the Butcher. The pair then managed to clear the way to the embassy safe room when they rendezvoused with Alex and Farah, who had secured Suleiman. Price led Farah, Alex, and allied units escorting Suleiman to the ambassador's residence, while Garrick helped the ambassador's assistant to safety. Outnumbered, Price's group and the Romanian Marines held back Al-Qatala forces as best as they could with the assistance of illumination rounds from a mortar and a drone provided by Laswell. However, they were unable to stop Al-Qatala from retrieving Suleiman. Due to the situation, Price divided his assets to try and stop the Wolf from escaping. Alex and Farah went out to the Highway of Death to intercept the Wolf. Price and Garrick arrived after Haldia had stolen and used Russian poison gas in a chemical attack with the help of Al-Qatala forces. Price found Alex and Farah barely alive in a bunker, both infuriated by Hadia's betrayal. With the situation unraveling further, Laswell gave Bravo team execute authority on the Wolf, the Butcher, and Hadia. Bravo, with Price leading, then launched an assault on the Wolf's compound in Tikari, Urzikstan. Price and Garrick secured the compound with SAS and CIA forces, while Alex and Farah found the Wolf and killed him. Due to the chemicals still being missing and Hadia's recent involvement with Al-Qatala, the US had listed Farah's Urzikstan Liberation Force as a terrorist threat, which incited anger from Price, who threatened Marine Colonel Norris about the decision. Intelligence obtained during the raid of the Wolf's compound suggested that Al-Qatala, with the help of Hadia, were planning another terrorist attack on St. Petersburg, Russia. Price argued with Laswell about either warning Moscow or letting the attack happen before Price offered his own plans, an unsanctioned black operation to capture Hadia and the Butcher in Russia with the help of one of Price's FSB contacts. Price then allowed Garrick to join him, arguing that he is ready for this type of operation. In St. Petersburg, Price and Garrick managed to link up with Price's FSB contact, Nikolai, who supplied them with silenced weaponry and assistance in the field. When the Butcher tried to escape, Price and Garrick chased him and killed a number of Al-Qatala operatives, until Nikolai hit the Butcher with a van, stopping him. Price then secured the Butcher inside the van, while Garrick held off approaching enemies. After escaping, the group then brought the Butcher to a warehouse for interrogation. Because he was unwilling to cooperate, Price had Nikolai capture the Butcher's wife and son as a bargaining chip for information, which he then divulged under stress when his family was threatened. After finding out that Hadia had moved to General Barkov's personal estate in Moldova, with Al-Qatala assisting him, Price and Garrick moved out to find Hadia. At the estate, Price provided overwatch for Garrick as he discovered several tortured interrogation victims, who turned out to be Barkov's relatives. When Garrick learned Hadia was inside the mansion on the estate, Price regrouped with him and moved to the main house to secure Hadia and leave with him, narrowly escaping Barkov's forces. After securing Hadia and the plans to Barkov's chemical factory in Georgia, Price was met on the way back by Laswell and a group of Marines. Laswell informed Price that Russia wanted Hadia in their custody, and the US complied in order to avert a potential diplomatic crisis. Hadia had to be transferred to Russia. Price, annoyed and frustrated at this, agreed to hand Hadia over, but he kept the intel on the gas factory. Acting on the intel acquired by the previous operation, Bravo team recruited Farah, Alex, and Urzikstan Liberation Force to help destroy Barkov's gas factory in Georgia. With assistance from Laswell via an APC, a missile drone, and remote explosives provided by Nikolai, the team assaulted Barkov's gas factory. They were divided into two. Price and Garrick would bomb the pipeline, while Farah and Alex would enter and blow up the interior furnace. Price and Garrick successfully planted their explosives, but Alex, with his remote detonator broken, decided to sacrifice his life to detonate his explosives manually. Price, Garrick, and the Urzikstan Liberation Force escaped, and destroyed the chemical lab. After the attack on the gas lab, Russia officially disowned Roman Barkov, his forces and his actions. Sometime after, Price asked General Shepard for personal files on several Special Forces individuals. Laswell met Price to discuss the files, with Price wanting to create a task force to tie up loose ends. Originally, Laswell refused, which prompted Price to threaten walking out. Laswell changed her mind, and informed Price that Viktor Zakhaev, the son of Imran Zakhaev, is gaining power, and stopping Zakhaev will be one of the first missions for the new task force. Price then officially recruits Kyle Garrick, John McTavish, and Simon Riley, and names the team Task Force 141. Not long after Price assembled Task Force 141, Laswell informed both Nikolai and Price that a new individual had taken control of Al-Qatala and gained new resources which heavily fortified the Al-Qatala army and led them to occupying the city of Verdansk. Sergeant Kamarov of the FSB, another contact of Price's, then informed them that the West and Russia will cooperate to take down this new threat. So Price, Nikolai, Laswell and Kamarov gathered their operatives and began their attempt to stop Al-Qatala again. So that is pretty much everything we have on the current canon Captain Price. Are you guys hoping for a sequel to the 29 Modern Warfare? And do you want the legend that is Captain Price to make his return? Let us know in the comments down below. I just want to thank all of you right now for the tremendous support we have had with this new channel. It's been great fun to do and we really hope it has a long future. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day and I will see you next time on Explore.